Hello, this is Chris Orlando here. I used my old phone for a change. So we almost completed Jetset. We have started season 7 of Jetset, and I have to say that I think I think we might find my favourite contestant of all time. Not Sarah Williams. No. No one's ever gonna dethrone Sarah Williams as my favourite champion. Daniel Roper was close, but she got 4 questions wrong. I now found out that she got 4 questions wrong because she got 4 questions wrong. The first one was in the Melbourne episode, and it was the country beginning with J, which was Jamaica, but she said it was Jerusalem. I actually thought she would have got that, since she was probably the best quizzes ever since we saw Sarah Williams. And she was very clever, and she got 9 weeks. And Daniel Roper was similar to Sarah Williams. Not she won 9 weeks, but she screams exactly the same time Sarah Williams. Picture Sarah Williams celebrating, but louder screams. Yes. I actually enjoyed Daniel Roper for 5 episodes. Yes, I said 5 because the Cape Town episode is misdigitalized. But hopefully Western will get the episode up. Probably not for a long time, but fun. Going back memory lane, and Daniel Roper has to be one of the best quizzes of all time. Not over Sarah Williams or Des Powell, because they're the best champions, and with Shane Wilden, but Daniel Roper has to be one of my favourite champions in a long time. Yes, and then she lasted. Series 6 was such a short series, and Series 7 she delivered. I don't think I'll rank her high in Series 7 because Series 6 was more her season, while she was the first ever champ to get past episode 1, because they always get eliminated on the first episode when they come back. Either the contestant is too clever or they're a bit tired answering questions because they have to go home and then come back, and usually they don't get questions right. Not Daniel Roper. No, she kept her cool, and against Alan Flanagan, who is a clever guy, but he was a bit nervous on the first episode, and I think if he kept his cool, I think he could have won on the first night, but he was nervous the whole time. So, and then the second time against Daniel Roper, I have to say that Danny did amazing. Daniel Roper did amazing, but on the Sam Moritz episode, she was snuffed by the snooker question. Yes, and it was a good tap, and it was the middle ball 22, and it was such a tricky ball. I thought she would have gone higher because it's more higher, but when your ball is in the 20s, it is hard to judge it sometimes. But I have to say that Daniel Roper has to be one of the best champs of all time until we see Alan Flanagan the second time. In my opinion, he didn't. it did well this episode. I could see more nerves. It was even more nervous the second episode. So I was like, is he gonna win? But and he have one of the best reactions we have for a long time. Minus Julian Nelson, minus Sarah Williams, and minus Andy Thomas probably, and Joe Brown. Alan Flanagan has to have one of the best pop-offs I have ever seen. It was so... His pop-off was so memorable. He accidentally punched Eamon Holmes. I'm not sure he punched him, but on one of the pop-offs he almost took off Eamon Holmes' head and made his lip bleed. Yes, and a better performance than first time. And now Alan Flanagan's the current champion. Yes, that means Daniel Roper has to come home on economy. She's already back, but at least she's already been in Australia, so it wasn't a loss for Daniel Roper because she's been to Melbourne, and since that she had to went from Switzerland to Australia, I was like, she's not going to go back to Australia again. I know she wanted to win 7 weeks, but she'd been to Australia the first time, and I felt like that, like she could have been the first ever champ to ever go back to Australia twice, and funny enough that she could have been beaten in Australia if Daniel Roper got the balls right or get the snooker question right, then who knows? Eamon Holmes' lip will not be busted. But I think Alan Flanagan performed well on the night. In fact, I think everyone performed well on the night. So I think it was a hard episode to judge because almost everyone getting questions right, and those that got questions wrong goes out. And yes, and this has to be one of my favourite episodes of all time. Yes, and I don't remember much Series 7, but it's Series 7 delivering. Yes, I cannot wait what Alan Flanagan's like in Australia. And we also have one more episode left of Daniel Roper because they had to come back to press the lotto machines. Yes, so nice to see Daniel Roper back just for one episode only. Probably with Emma because she spent the first 4 episodes with Catherine, and I'm not sure what happened to Catherine. That they have a partner swap. Maybe she wasn't up for it, so she swapped with Enigma to go with Daniel Roper. So yes, I mean Daniel Roper has to be one of the most fun champions of all time, and we have loads of fun champions on the way, alongside with Sarah Williams and Shane Wilden, and Daniel Roper is definitely my top 5 favourite champs of all time. Yes. And we'll see how well the other champs in Series 7, because I think we have more great champs along the way. So, Daniel Roper is in the top 5 so far with Millie Abrams, Shane Wilden, Dennis Powell, and Millie Abrams. So, the only champ I remember is Sue Millhouse, and we'll see how well Sue Millhouse on the Hawaii episode and the Turkey episode. So, yeah, since we already know about Sue Millhouse, another 6-weeker, we'll see if she's able to overtake Millie Abrams on for my top 5 spot. But I can't remember how Sue Millhouse did. But anywho, we'll see how well she did on the Tokyo episode on Series 8 and the Hawaii episode on the very last episode of Series 7. So, anywho, can't wait to see Sue Millhouse. Also can't wait to watch Chris Tate first episode, because we already know about Chris Tate, and he was robbed in my opinion. But at least he spent 1 week in New York. But I would love to see Chris Tate win a second week. I think he's one of those 1 weekers I feel like should at least last 2 weeks. But I don't know. But Sumer House was amazing champ. And we'll see how well she does on the other episodes. So, anywho, that's it for me. And I'll see you later. Goodbye.